you might be able to see I've got a bit of a helper this morning, Delores. I'm just doing the water bowl in the Vulture restaurant enclosure, and every time I do this, Delores always likes to give a bit of a helping hand. She does like to sneak on up behind me, but she's really gentle. So I'll just give the water bowl a scrub out and you'll see that she'll just stay with me all the time. She likes to have a little nibble at my Wellington boots. I do like to buy some nice expensive Wellington boots to see me through the cold weather. Keep my feet nice and dry. But Delores has managed to put a hole in quite a few of my Wellington boots over the years. And I think she's trying to have a go at doing it now. Hello. I'll just move the camera a little bit. So she likes to have a good look about what's going on in the morning. Make sure that I haven't got any tasty treats in my blue bucket. Are you up to anything? Most of the time she just likes to come in and stand next to me, see what I'm doing. Right, I think that's nice and cleaned out, don't you? Yeah. She does actually like to have a nice bath, does Delores, and nice fresh water. So I'm sure she'll appreciate that today. I'm just going to move the camera for you because I'm actually going to feed all of our vultures in a second. And we haven't been able to do our vulture restaurant feed this year, solely because we can't have too many people crowded around one enclosure with social distancing. So it'll be a really good time actually if I feed them, and you'll be able to see all of them behaving together. Interestingly, at the moment we have Hector, one of our Griffon vultures, in this enclosure as well. So we've got a real mixture of white-backed vultures. We've obviously got Delores here, the Cinereous Vulture, and Hector the Griffon Vulture. So it'll be really interesting to see how they all behave. So bear with me a few seconds while I move the camera and get it into place, and then I'll feed them for you. I've got some nice big chicken carcasses for them today, so I'll throw it all down. Let's see what they do. Here they come. Bit of vulture behaviour at its best. Here comes Hector the big boy. It's quite a big meal for them today actually, so we monitor how much food they get every single day, so they don't get too little or too much. And you can see even though Hector's that much bigger, he is really respectful of the other vultures. Delores is, I always say Delores is boss, so you'll be able to see that she's in charge. See if I can take you a little bit closer to them feeding. There we go. And they're being really polite to each other today. Sometimes, depending on their mood, depending on what sort of food it is, depending on what day it is, they're a bit more bolshy to each other. But today they're being really polite. So I'm feeding them today as part of the bottom section. I'm looking after the bottom section today for Rhea, who's day off. It gives me a chance to come and get involved with these vultures who I don't get to come in with too often actually, so it's really interesting day for me as well.